Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And y'all, I wanted to come in and talk about what's going on in the skies above our heads. I've been paying attention to all of these stories that are coming out. I have been watching videos from not only New Jersey and all across the country, but videos from all across the world as well. Because what was originally only happening here, so we were told, only in the United States, it's clear now that this is actually occurring all across the world. There have been videos from almost every continent stating that they too are seeing these drones and these shape shifting orbs. When I thought about doing this video, and y'all, this video is going to be long and it'll probably be in more than one part because I've got a lot to say about this weirdness that's going on. But when I thought about doing this video, the first thing I had to say or ask myself is, what do I think we're seeing? You know, at first I was convinced, it was drones. I thought about maybe, the military or the government was doing something. But as this month has played out, not only have my thoughts been all over the place, but they're now being swayed a different direction. I, what I'll say is this, where I didn't first believe that this could be some type of UFO or what they're now calling UAPs, I'm starting to kind of wonder, you know? And with thinking about that, I said to myself, if a UFO was to ever make it to us, then they are way more advanced than what we are. Just think about that. We have been to the moon and we have sent rovers to Mars. You know, we landed on Mars and we sent our little robots over Mars. Think about what we did. We sent in rovers. What are they doing? If this is some type of extraterrestrial. And then, y'all, I thought about, why won't the government come clean about what we're seeing in the sky? You know, they told us that they were recreational drones or either law enforcement drones. And then when they started getting, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calls about what was going on in the sky, they restricted the ability of New Jersey residents of flying their own recreational drones. Basically, they shut it down, telling these people, don't fly them, we're trying to sort out what's going on. But my feeling is this: it is really uncomfortable for a government to have a conversation with its people about a problem that they have no solution for. Because if our government, and not only the government here in the US, but all across the world where these things are showing up, if they had a solution, why aren't they taking them down? Why can't they tell where they're coming from, who's sending them, and why they're here? And then to that extent, why aren't they shooting them out the sky? And then that led me to think about, what would really happen if they did tell us the truth? What if they simply said, we don't know what this is. We don't know where it's coming from. We're not sure if this is extraterrestrial. We just don't know. And because of that, we are doing everything that we can to find out. We do not want you to panic at this moment, but we want to be honest with you. What if they simply said that? You know? What if they simply said that? Would we, as the people of the earth, be able to take that? Or would mass hysteria ensue? Could humanity hold it together knowing that there was something else out there? Are we so arrogant as earthlings as to believe that we are the only thing that exists in the universe? Are we that arrogant? Now, with that in mind, I had some questions. As I was thinking about this and watching the news and, you know, just trying to figure out what was going on, some of these questions came in my head. The first one is, if these drones and these orbs that we're seeing are ours, why don't they carry any type of identifier that allows air traffic controllers and military personnel to know that they are ours? I'll bring up a case. I live in Ohio. I live, not far from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Last weekend, they had to shut down their airspace because there were drones and orbs. Now, people who say, oh, these are just planes, these are just drones, these are just this, these are just that. Think about it. This is a military Air Force base. Don't you think they know what a drone is? And especially a plane. Why did they shut down their airspace? For 4 hours, I believe. Another question I have. Why don't they show up on radar, these drones and these orbs? The reason why I have that question is I also watched a video of commercial pilots from United Airlines, and there was another airline and a medevac plane. They, one by one, in this video, were speaking to the air traffic controllers, asking them, what is this that we're seeing in the sky? They're all around us. They're on both sides of our planes. They're shooting back and forth in hypersonic. Now, these are the words of airline pilots. Supersonic and hypersonic speeds, zipping all around them. Why couldn't the air traffic controllers see them? Why didn't they show up on the radar? Also, one of the pilots mentioned that one was to the right of him, about 20 miles away, and that all of a sudden it took off and went straight up into the heavens. He said, again, at supersonic and hypersonic speeds. These are questions that need to be answered. The government can't keep telling us that not to believe our eyes, Also, why were these drones following a Coast Guard ship? They even reported seeing, drones that were following them. Why are they appearing at Air Force bases, reservoirs, electrical power stations? Now, I also wondered, why do they want us to see them? You know, we always believed that if they were to come, they would be in hiding, you know. And when I refer to they, I am referring to, let's face it, UFOs. So when I thought about this, I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask AI, what does it think of this? You know, hey, this is their, a lot of people are saying that they believe this is AI, that they're beaming stuff up into the sky, and, that's what it is. So what I did is I started asking AI some questions, and the answers that I got back were a little alarming. So I'm going to read what AI said. AI says both the drones and the orbs might be gauging our environment, assessing risks, and collecting information before larger craft appear. AI suggests that the drones and the orbs could have been sent first to get human beings comfortable with seeing things in the sky before they send anything else. AI also says that they could be assessing our technology, engaging our reaction to their appearance with these drones. It even mentions that the shape-shifting orbs that a lot of people are, showing videos of might allow these, I guess, orbs to adapt to our environment and enhance their observational capabilities. Now, I had watched a video where a young man had watched one of these orbs shapeshift, and he said, what if the orbs are shapeshifting into these drones? Because think about it. If something was to come from out of space and it wanted to stay inconspicuous, wouldn't it try to mimic what we look like, our technology? Because remember, they are smarter than us. They're thinking light years ahead of us. So, what if these shape shifting orbs are turning into these drones that people are seeing? Y'all, when I think about all of this, it's just crazy. It is crazy. And because I'm a nerd, and have always been a nerd, this interests me. And I'm going to continue to follow it. How could you not? I don't know really what it is. I don't even really know what I believe, because I'll say all that I've said in this video, and then I'll think, what if this is just China playing with us? They're so more technologically advanced than we are. Look at these robots they are creating. What if this is something that they're doing? I have gone all the way down the rabbit hole talking about UFOs. But what if this is simply China showing us this new technology they have, that they could possibly have? Showing off, getting us scared, getting the world scared. And then they pop out with all this new technology. That's a possibility. But things are strange nowadays. And I think in 2025, it's going to get even stranger. Y'all, with that said, that's the end of this video. And as I think of more stuff and view more of these videos, I'm going to come back in and talk about it. I would love for you to leave down in the comments what you think, what you believe. Do you believe the government knows what these are and they're not telling us? Do you think it could be UFOs or whatever? There is also an avenue that I've been researching about Antarctica, and I will talk about that in the next video that I do about this, because it is very interesting as well as far as these UFOs go. And with that, thank you for watching my video. I know this was a crazy ride. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye now.
Look at that. That is incredible. It is some kind of an orb. I see the electricity. This is nuts. What the fuck? What's with the colors? Look at that. Look at that. This is plain fucking spooky shit. Wow, look at this shit. Look at that. It's gone. What the fuck was that?